Well, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the states that had put bans on transgender surgeries and puberty blockers for children. And that's a good thing. Dr. Albert Mohler called it a win for sanity. And that's really a good statement because it really is insane to mutilate children. And but what's also insane is that you have a Christian community and a Christian nation, but we have been so silent of all these things that have gone on and watched it happen. And, God says that, my thoughts are not your thoughts and your ways are not my ways. And God's ways are so much higher than ours. And even as a Christian who's trying, you can't achieve that level that God is at, but we're to lay down our ways and let Him live through us. Let His ways become our ways and His thoughts become our thoughts. It's a goal that each of us should strive for. But there's a difference between that and not having His ways, but living the ways of the world. And that's kind of sad because if you look at churches today, there's so many people that are Christian, but they side with the world. Their thoughts are not God's thoughts, they're the world's thoughts. And that's another step out. And we need to get back to our ways being God's ways, our thoughts being God's thoughts. That's where sanity is. We're to seek God while He can be found. And we're seeing God do some amazing things and things that only He could do, even things like this ruling in the Supreme Court, things that are happening in the world situation. These are victories that can only come by His hand. But He also wants His people to step up and do the things that are right in His eyes. And you and I, well, that's a goal and it's a responsibility that we have. Just something to think about.